Today I want to talk to you about safe stretching. So stretching is really important to prevent injuries and to help heal with injuries. However, there are some rules that need to be followed to prevent further injury and also, of course, to get the benefit from the stretches that you're doing. So before you carry out any of our stretches on the website or Facebook, please follow these simple rules. Another rule to remember is to make sure that you're not pulling into pain. It's easy to think no pain, no gain. And this isn't true when you're stretching. Please use pain as your guideline to back off from a stretch. If you're pulling down and you feel the pain shoot up your arm, you have pulled too hard. Ease off a little on the stretch. And that's whether you're doing arm stretches or whether you're doing neck stretches or anything, pain-free range of movement is the way to safely stretch. So before you start stretching, please remember to give yourself a gentle warm-up. I know that sounds a little strange, you're actually going to warm up to stretch, which is often a warm-up for exercise, but stretching a cold muscle can be very dangerous and can cause tissue damage. So, depending on where you are stretching, depends on what exercise you need to do obviously. But for example, if I was doing upper body stretches, I might like to do some shoulder shrugs, shoulder rolls, gentle moving my arms around, just gently getting the blood flowing to my body to allow a little bit of increased temperature within your core, the blood flows through and you're able to warm up, and then you can start with the simple stretches. Or if you're stretching your low back, you might want to do some simple walking up and down the room, marching on the spot. So it's really important to remember that stretching before exercise and after exercise is equally important. You need to remember to warm up your tissues, as we've discussed, and get your blood flowing through your body and just raise up your heart rate just a little bit to just make sure that all your muscles are nice and warm before you start your stretching regime. Another thing to remember is that it is really important to stretch all of the body after you finish your exercise and indeed before you start. Don't focus on which part of the body you mostly use during your sport. For example, if you play racket sports, you might be thinking it's all to do with my upper body. I'll stretch out my upper body and my neck and shoulders, but you might neglect your legs, etc. It's really important that you don't do that because injuries can be picked up in anywhere of the body. Also, if our lower body is not working properly and the muscles are over tight and they're not firing properly, it will affect the other end of our body. So it's really important to make sure your stretching regime is throughout the main groups of all the muscle. And you'll find these stretches on our Facebook page and on our website.